Okay, we're going to talk about something called quartiles. And quartiles are basically specific, uh, three, there's three specific types of data values that measure location. So these are measures of location. Okay, so specific data values located in certain parts of the data. Of course, the data has to be ordered from least to greatest. So the first one is called Q1. This is the notation. And this is called the first quartile. And the first quartile, Q1, is basically also called the 25th percentile. And this specific data value, so this is a data value that separates the bottom 25% of the data set from the top 75. So, this is the data value that is, 25% or located 25% into the data set. Q2, and I'll show you what I mean. Q2 is the second quartile. And this is also known as the 50th percentile. And this is the data value that separates the bottom 50 from top 50. Okay, separates the bottom 50% from the top 50%. Basically, it's the data value right in the middle. So this is also called the median, if you remember that. Q3, the last one, is the third quartile, which is also known as the 75th percentile. I'm just going to go the data value that separates the bottom 75% from the top 25%, okay? So instead of writing all that again, dot, 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 that means, same thing. Data value that separates the bottom 75% from the top 25%. So let me show you what I mean. So I have a set of data, and it's already ordered for me. If it were not ordered from least to greatest, I would have to order it. Oh, almost ordered. Let me switch these two. 31 and then 32. Let's just double check that that's ordered now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 data values here. So what I want to find are the quartiles. I want Q1, the first quartile, or the 25th percentile, Q2, the second quartile, or the 50th percentile, or the median, and then Q3, the 75th percentile. So I like to start with Q2 first. It's the easiest one because we should already know how to do it, right? So if I have 17 data values, so when you guys find a median, if you recall, sometimes what you can do is you can kind of like scratch off the outer values because I'm looking for the exact middle one. How many? 5, 6, right? And when I have an odd number of data values, then I do have a middle data value. So 57 is my second quartile, also known as the median. Okay? The exact middle number. Now, if there were an even number of data values, then you would have two values that are in the middle, and then you'd have to take the average of the two. But I have an odd number of data values, so I do have an exact mid number here, and this is Q2. Now, what makes this easy is if you 25% is exactly half of 50%. So what I'll do is I'll focus on this bottom half here. I might need this space. And use this bottom half, pretend like the top half here doesn't exist. Use this bottom half to find Q1, the 25th percentile. So now I want the median of the bottom half to find Q1, the 25th percentile. And I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 data values. So now I have an even number of data values. So if you want, you could do the same thing. You can kind of take it off so that you can find the exact middle. And I have 2 middle data values for this because there's an even number of data values here. So I need to go exactly in between those two. So I need to do 32 plus 36 over 2. And again, if you're trying to find the median between or within a data set that has an even number of data values, you have to find the average between the two center, right? So this is 34. So Q1 is 34. So the data value located 25% into the data set, it separates the bottom 25% from the top 75% is 34. If I want to find Q3, which is also known as the 75th percentile, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to focus on the top half. I'm going to find the median of this. Okay, so that's my Q3. So you could do the same thing that we've just done, but this again has 2 middle numbers, so I need the exact value between those two. So 72 plus 87 over 2. 72 plus 87 is 159 divided by 2, 79.5. And that's it. So my 25th percentile is 34, 25% into the data set. The 50th percentile, which is also the median, separating the bottom half from the top half, is 57 for this data set. And Q3, which is the 75th percentile, or the median of the top half, is 79.5. And those are my quartiles.